Good morning. My name is Suhayl Khan, student number 222099907. Here's my student card.
Which art form did your lesson make use of?
So my lesson in the Afrikaans first additional language and my content was teaching learners how to write a simple poem made use of the music pedagogy.
Describe your use of pedagogy from this chosen art form.
Okay, so I used a few aspects of the music pedagogy in my lesson plan. I used an Afrikaans song as an attention grabber and introduction. The song choice includes key aspects of the poetry lesson. I also included an expressive form of music in my lesson plan wherein learners write their poems and come and sing out their poems in front of the classroom. I turned the poem into a song due to the similarities in rhythm and rhyme as well as figures of speech. These were used to teach content and skills as well as allow expressiveness among learners. It also helps develop their verbal skills as well as pronunciation skills in a subject that is an additional language and can be difficult for most learners.
Why did you select this specific art form and pedagogy?
I chose music as I felt there to be a clear link between music and poetry, especially in the Afrikaans lesson that I'm doing. Also because as an additional language, it can be challenging for learners, and the integration of music has several benefits, such as improving pronunciation and allowing for pattern recognition with regards to rhyming. According to Richards 1993, the cognitive uses of music, particularly for language acquisition, helps develop auditory discrimination skills, such as the integration of letter sounds and pronunciation of words.
What value do you believe integrating your chosen pedagogy would bring to the lesson?
Other than the appreciation of the Afrikaans subject, an appreciation for poetry and music would also be instilled. Learners are more confident when they are used to expressing themselves if given enough opportunities to do so, and I feel that my lesson would help with this. Apart from the content of the lesson, learners develop confidence, expressiveness, and overall joy when there is an integration of music in this lesson.
Explain your use of the attention grabber and how it logically links to the chosen lesson content as well as your chosen pedagogy.
So my attention grabber was a YouTube video on an Afrikaans lyric. Now, a lyric is an Afrikaans poem that is turned into a song, well, that is expressed as a song. It's not read. So this attention grabber, I feel like it would create a very fun and relaxed learning environment. A YouTube video usually does that. Learners are excited to watch these videos, and it also creates an interest in the upcoming lesson as well as the language itself. And I feel this would only contribute to the success of the lesson.
Explain your use of the guided reflection and how it is used to ascertain whether the learners grasp the content of your lesson through your chosen pedagogy.
So a discussion will take place between the teacher and the learner after their oral presentation, and it will be based on how improvements can be made to their poems, what was learned in the lesson, as well as how the aspects, knowledge, and skills learned in this lesson can continue after the lesson has completed. The learners will each be given a chance to contribute to the above topics of discussion, and the teacher may contribute as well, however, not as much because this is mainly learner-centered. The exercise will allow for continued direct involvement of the learners, which is important for future appreciation of music, Afrikaans, and poetry in general. The learners will also benefit greatly from this discussion in terms of recapping everything that was taught. The discussion, I feel, is better than a revision activity, as the discussion is more informal and not as monotonous and boring as a revision activity, which is why it will be a better medium in which new concepts and skills are recapped.
Provide a short reflection on this lesson. Do you believe it would work well in a classroom setting? Provide reasons for your answer.
I believe that the main problem of an Afrikaans lesson or first additional language lesson is that home language speakers that have a different language get bored very easily due to out of frustration or lack of confidence in themselves with regards to the subject. So I feel like this lesson would work well because music is an international language. It's and all languages of music, especially in South Africa, are listened to by all types of people with different languages. So I feel like the attention grabber will create a fun learning environment. The use of music in the classroom, allowing learners to sing out their poems in front of the classroom and be given this opportunity to express themselves, will only contribute to the lesson's success. So I do feel it will create an interest, it will create an appreciation for the subject, and learners will be more inclined to do well in this lesson and for lessons in future.